Normally, when a kid turns 1 year old, their first words are normally
Mama, Ma, 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 Mom, 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 Mommy, Mommy, Mama, Mama, Mama. What? Hi.
But a very extraordinary kid recently turned 1 year, and these are the first words the kid said.
So, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, tighten your safety belts and grab some popcorn as we relax and take you to this marvelous journey of WCNN turning 1 year old.
Yeah, for the last 12 months, we've been vigilant to bring you news that concern you from round and about in a paranormal way, from the Kahawa edition to the current eco-friendly edition.
Yes, we're also keeping a close surveillance at the rise and shine of the Wonderland Sanctuary, brought you the first-hand information of its progress.
And the last 7 years have seen a steady depreciation in various aspects of the Kenyan economy. Perhaps the most depressing is the reverse metamorphosis of Kenyan corporation names. For instance, Nakuru Mattress has since changed to Nakumat, Naivasha Self-Service to Naivas, and Tusker Mattresses to Tuskies. While WCNN fears that Uchumi Supermarket might also change to something like Uchi. And we start hearing things like, hey baby, let's go shop in Uchi. Amidst this confusion, looks like the only thing that is appreciating here is the Winners Wonderland project on Mombasa Road. Only a few years after its inception, this project has grown from dimension to dimension, and even though it's still a few touches away from completion, everyone can already see that the Wonderland project is indeed a God-inspired man-made spectacle.
So, Annabelle, do you live along Mombasa Road?
Why?
Because your body is a wonderland.
Oh, really? Anyway, ladies, just beware of such pickup lines.
Today, we don't have the 50-50 saga. Instead, we wish to thank all the doctors who have gone back to work.
Now, the Wonderland Sanctuary is as good as complete. And in a bid to give it to the magical finishing touch it deserves, this and every Saturday we are to meet at Wonderland for Labor for Greatness from 2 p.m. Well, moving on, to persuade you to bring a friend to church, we convinced you to bring a friend. Sometimes we always brought a sporty kind of way.
On to some sports now. Arsenal Football Club manager Arsene Wenger is a troubled man, just as always. The last time his team won a trophy, Osama bin Laden was a law-abiding citizen. It has also been established that superstar Lionel Messi has more trophies in his cabinet than Arsenal has ever had. Well, Arsene Wenger now has two options, either to go back to his old school, Nyakamincha Soccer Academy, or number two, bring back sanity to Arsenal. Well, he seems to have embraced the latter by bringing back Arsenal's former playmaker Thierry Henry. But Thierry Henry is a very troubled man. Speaking to WCNN, Henry said, I was looking through Arsenal's trophy cabinet and it's just the way I left it.
And on the same note, remember that the church has introduced Project 1130, and that is to establish and nourish a soul here at the Wonderland. That's one way of proving that you're worth a Christian. Another way is serving in church as an aspect. We announce to you that in various ways, some are ethnic.
Now, last Friday, a Luo, a Meru, a Chinese and a Kikuyu were having tea when flies dropped in their teacups. The Luo poured the tea and kept the cup. The Meru removed the fly and drank the tea. The Chinese ate the fly and poured the tea. Well, the Kikuyu sold the fly to the Chinese, the tea to the Meru, and the cup to the Luo. The moral of this story is, know thyself. Discover your strengths by joining the Special Winners Action Team, our SWAT team in areas like drama, sanctuary keeping, offering, ushering. We also have our crowd control unit, that is the CCU, and also DJing. Books found in the library are of great essence to intellectual and spiritual enlightenment. To denote their significance, we used illustrations that you were familiar with.
Kenya has the most peculiar of cultures. For instance, it's only Kenya where matatus are always in a hurry more than ambulances. Where a person with no bicycle, this is one with a pro box. where a bank is guarded by a watchman with a rungu, where Safaricom texts you more than your girlfriend, where instead of enjoying that drink, they go blind. Call this pathetic culture or whatever you wish to call it, but here we call it chronic Kenyanosis. Now, this highly contagious disease has no definite cure, but we know of a secret vaccine that never fails. It is called spiritual enlightenment. And where do you find it? Try the books authored by God-inspired authors. These books are found nowhere else but in our youth church library. Our reporter Claudia Lucas has more on this.
The same applied also when we strove to symbolize the significance of tapes and other destiny-molding media.
In order to attract more clients, movie vendors in River Road have decided to become a bit more clever by translating major movie titles into Swahili. For instance, the movie Mission Impossible has been named Wismik. The movie The Godfather has been named Papa Shirandula. Spartacus has been named Sipati Kazi. Transformers has been named Vigeugeu. The Hangover has been named Kwanijana Kuliendaje. And the Final Destination has been named Umefika Rongai. But don't fall prey to these unscrupulous vendors. Acquire only the media that is spiritual benefits guaranteed. So take advantage of the destiny molding tapes and uplifting CDs only available at the Dominion bookstore.
And as much as acquiring tapes and other destiny, molding is paramount to success. Attending seminars organized by the church are also critical to success. A seminar dubbed Operation I Must Be Successful was held last week. If you missed it, don't worry, because there will be another one on the 1st and 2nd of December. Don't miss the next one. Another major event coming up on that same week is the annual Shiloh Conference. And to convince you on the impact of Shiloh, we did use the best woman to do this job.
Shiloh is an annual program synonymous with Winners Chapel worldwide. The program is known to arouse cheers and standing ovation over the life-transforming testimonies recorded as multitudes gather to witness, encounter, and experience God. Preparation for Shiloh 2012 are in top gear. So if you'll be using the KLM, the KQ or the Emirates as your means of transport, then your destination is the Canaan land. But if at all you'll be using faith as your means of transport, then any satellite viewing center will be your destination. But whichever place you will be, we are all equal partakers. Till then, remain blessed. Jesus is Lord. For WCNN, I am Lizoro.
Now, when great things happen to us, we never hesitated to let them be a part of the celebration, didn't we? Of course.
This man, Gino Moja, has always proved to us that laughter is surely the best medicine. But recently, I found him laughing by himself, and then I wondered, if this man is not under some sort of medication, then he should be taking some. But suddenly he turned around and simply told me, Proverbs 18:22. Aha. Proverbs 18:22 says, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. Indeed, you can only laugh alone after finding a good thing, or a wife, or both.
We always shared with you guys. When you needed investment advice, we were not stingy with our ideas.
Now, big ideas do not come to those who think small. So don't wait to get employed, pardon me. Be innovative and employ thyself. For example, our scriptwriter Ed Kimani intends to unveil a soft drink named Responsibly. This means that all-alcohol companies will be indirectly advertising his brand, especially when they're saying, do not drink and drive, drink responsibly.
Well, to pass a certain critical message, sometimes we even brought you Christian celebrities in church.
Being a man, good question. Well, I think a man, one, is one who will put others before himself. A man should fear God and love God and want to know more of God. Wow. And I think another thing I would want to challenge today's man is not to be afraid to express emotions. So if you have to cry, if something has hurt you and you want to cry, cry. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't mean you're less of a man. So
really?
I would say it's good to get in touch with your inner feelings. When you're happy, be happy. When you're sad, you're sad. True. Don't try and put a face. Keep it real.
Wow.
Yeah. So a man is one who keeps it real. Real with God, real with people, and real with themselves.
As the Youth Alive Conference approaches, WCNN has continued to organize for diverse Christian celebrities to inform you on the powerful conference.
When gross misconduct tried to show its ugly head here at the youth church in terms of indecent and gross dressing, WCNN had to use MRC finest, Mrs. Fashion Fire Mama Agape, who fired bombshells to all fashion insurgents.
Akili ni nywele na kila mtu ana zake, lakini Kiswahili cha bara nacho la haula la kwata. Si matani, dogo mzima yaja kanisani, vipuli masikioni, puani, sehemu zingine hata sitaji. Mlidhani hamtafikiwa, sio? Basi nitawasuta vilivyo, na ndio mwanzo tu.
Counseling is a crucial element of spiritual life and an effective tool of preventing young people from making regrettable choices. To convince you to seek services from our anointed servants, the teachers, the pastors. Yeah?
Yep.
Sometimes we did let them come from the horse's mouth.
PM.
Unajuanga nyinyi youth mnakuanga na issues mob. For example, sexual immorality, relationships, peer pressure, and rejection. So, if you're experiencing any of these technical difficulties, don't be vague, just ask for Hague. Nita Kuepo. Reporting for WCNN, Pastor Hague.
Now, even more so when our Pastor Favor here at the youth church took a voyage to the Middle East, we brought you a feel of his escapades here at the youth church on that big TV.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's no other better way that we could end this week's edition of WCNN by bringing you the feature of the spectacular Dubai Dancing Water Fountain.
Made me feel like I was actually there watching the dancing water.
Exactly. The scene was just spectacular. Well, even if that feature was built here in Kenya, do you imagine comparing it to such a feature?
This is how we wrap up WCNN's One Brief Year, 1 Year journey.
Yeah.
You've been such a wonderful audience, and without your ears, we have no voice.
It's been real, Judah. Happy birthday to WCNN.
Happy birthday indeed. And as we round up, we'd like to introduce some of the WCNN behind the scenes edition. And we've got some of our reporters, our best editors, and our reporters. Did I say reporters? Yeah. And our anchors, especially the, what do you call them?
Pioneers.
Pioneers, boss. Now, as we all come, we'd like to introduce you. Come in.
Come. Happy birthday! We have our crazy reporter Sam Luchemo, we have our anchor Joshua Folorunso, and we have Sim, the reporter, Judah.
And we've got our lovely ladies on the red corner. And we start with our reporter, Wendy Licious. Wendy, would you like to say anything for the WCNN team?
No.
And our lovely, my pioneer, my anchor, my God, as she's been lovely in this WCNN edition, Annabelle Modiela, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
That's Annabella. And one of our prettiest reporters, Michelle Esther. Akona jina ya kizungu, but we understand. Michelle Esther, would you like to say anything?
No. Just hi.
Just say Michelle Esther reporting for WCNN. Skiza hii kizungu.
Michelle Esther reporting for WCNN.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first on WCNN.
Not forgetting, we also have the person who makes WCNN a magic, our editor. Please, DJ Syke, kuja, come.
Tinini?
This guy is the one that makes the magic happen. Mnaonga WCNN, it's colorful. He's the one who sets us to be light. As you know me personally, I'm dark. But he makes us light. He puts some powder over there on the screen. This is the guy who shoots. He's the one who has the magic in it. God bless him, indeed.
Thank you guys for watching WCNN. And thank you for being faithful, because if you don't watch, I have no work of shooting and editing. God bless you. Thank you, Pastor Favor, for the chance. Thank you for MC Jesse. Kuja!
MC Jesse, come here.
Jesse Kuja.
Oka. Jesse Oka. Say something.
Hakuna jabo ingine. Bas, happy birthday. Nasa muondoke hapa muende. Tokeni muende huko. Haya bas, hakuna jabo ingine. Si ni hiyo tu. Eunice amekuja hapa akiwa nyeusi, akiwa amekonda, akakula madazi ya Edu.